So I've come across a story, something that I don't really care much about. The fact that actor Ellen Page has transitioned to Elliot Page, and I've just noticed that a bunch of right wingers are losing their fucking minds, right? People like Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, and then a bunch of random right wingers here on YouTube are just, off their fucking rockers, man. Like, oh my god, this female that I used to know as Ellen Page, she's transitioning and becoming Elliot Page. Oh no, my life is over. No, that is what I'm seeing, guys. That's what I'm fucking seeing, and it's funny because, I'm here on YouTube. I create content, but of course, I also consume some of it myself. And there's one particular content creator, I'm not gonna name names, made a video where it's basically fucking complaining about Ellen Page becoming Elliot Page, and then I commented. I said, oh, okay, cool. So Ellen Page now wants to be addressed as Elliot Page. Cool. I will address her the way he wants to be treated, and I'll move on with my fucking life. That's what I said. And then, of course, man, as expected, I get comments from people, saying how, like, oh my god, it's basically the end of the world if you do it, if you go ahead and give these people what they want. No gender, just all this gender fluidity. They're gonna come and take your children. It's insane, man. It's coming from the same people who are constantly complaining that the government is too involved in our lives and oh my god, cancel culture, and people shouldn't tell me, people shouldn't dictate the way what I say and the way what I think. No, but these motherfuckers are just like, nah, fuck that. No, you were born Ellen Page. I'm gonna continue calling you Ellen Page. You were born a girl. I'm gonna continue calling you or seeing you as a girl and referring to you as she. You think you're a he? No, because you know why? My masculinity is threatened when a girl wants to become a guy. No, not me. Come on, guys. What the fuck is your problem? What's your problem? And so one of the arguments that this fucking idiot made, because of course I engaged with him a little bit. I said, look, at the end of the day, it's about decency, man. It's like, okay, if somebody comes up to you, let's say you're at a job, okay, you're at a new job, and some guy whose born name is Frederick comes up to you and says, hey man, can you just call me Fred? And you say, no, you were born Frederick. I'm gonna continue calling you Frederick, not Fred. See what I'm saying? Like, it's that, I see it as that kind of a thing. That's what I see it as, man. It's like, oh, okay, you want me to call you he rather than she? You want me to call you Elliot rather than Ellen? Fuck, I don't care. Doesn't affect my life. I'll move on. And so what this dude did, I said this, right? I sort of explained this to him in simpler terms, and he comes back with like, oh, but then they're gonna take your children if you go ahead and agree with that anybody could just change their gender. Then whenever your child plays with like the wrong toy, they're gonna come and take your children away because you refuse to give them the proper medication. And I'm thinking that this person was referring to what is that, like the pills that blocks like puberty or whatever, that like has gone through extensive medical research, and the vast majority, right, the overwhelming medical consensus is that this is the proper thing to do after the individual has consorted with, has been spoken to and analyzed, right, like the way with psychologists, right? Like it's not like this offhand, like, yeah, little kid, you want to become a boy, you want to become a girl, here's this medication. It's not like that, man. It's not like that, right? And so I said, oh, really? Interesting. Can you give me an example where people are coming in and taking, and remember, this dude said they're gonna take your children. I said, can you give me one example? Like, really? Whoa, that's concerning. Is that, whoa, I'm afraid now. Really? I mean, if that's a problem, yeah, you should be concerned that anybody's coming and taking your children away, right? And so I said, can you give me one example of this happening? Want to know what he did? Want to know how he responded? Well, if you guessed that he just never came back to the conversation, you would be right. Why? Because there's no fucking instances of anybody coming in, grabbing your child's arm and yanking them away and taking them because you think that they played with the wrong toy, and so therefore you're neglecting them the right medication. This is fucking nonsense. It's nonsense. And not only that, but like, if we can think that this can possibly happen, we're gonna stop being decent to people because of something that might happen in the future. That we have no. First of all, anybody taking your children is already illegal. It's a fucking illegal. Okay. Why the fuck would anybody take your children? You're gonna be an asshole and Ellen, you want me to call you Elliot? Nah, you know what? Nah. Why? Because you know what? If I do, fuck 10 years from now, they're gonna come and take my children. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. It's just the dumbest shit, and it fits in line with these fucking people, man. These people that have these weird ideologies. They tend to follow Trump. It's a bunch of insanity, man. It's insanity. You know, but I guess another way that if you're watching this and you're thinking like, oh my god, that is concerning, maybe that will happen. Well, consider this. Is that going to really be an issue down the line? Like, we already have laws in place that say people can't just kidnap your fucking children, okay? But if you're really concerned about society in such a way, why are you not concerned about like the suicide rates that individuals have who are sort of, that have this identity crisis, right? For lack of a better words, because again, I'm not as well read on the whole transgender and LGBTQ issues. Just know that I'm on your side, right? But like, if you think that these ideologies are gonna lead to this type of thing, like, you do know that a lot of LGBT people suffer from like really high suicide rates, really high victimization rates. All right, this is happening now because we don't go ahead, right? Because so many people don't accept when people do transition. There's still so much prejudice against these individuals who do transition, right? If somebody in a lot of places in America, around the world as well, if somebody appears to look physically like a male, but they want to be addressed as a girl, or vice versa, right? Somebody looks physically more like to a lot of individuals, like a female, but wants to be addressed as a she. These people suffer a lot of discrimination, man. They're fired from jobs, or they're not hired. They're attacked. Hate crime victims. All this shit. How come that doesn't concern you? So, yeah, you know what? Ellen Page wants to be addressed as Elliot Page. I'm gonna call that person Elliot Page from now on. Done. Doesn't affect my fucking life. Doesn't affect it one iota. Not one. Doesn't affect my children either. Not one iota. And it's not gonna affect yours. Stop being fucking. Stop listening to people like fucking Ben Shapiro. It's not gonna affect your lives. It's not. All right. So let me know what you guys think, man. Do you guys disagree? If you don't like this, fuck it. Thumb down my ass. All right. If you like it, thumb up and then subscribe. Peace out.